Doesn't that make you want to move? Hey, I'm Dean Owens, a master trainer from Drums Alive from New Jersey. Exit 7A. If you've ever been in the Northeast, it's how we tell everybody where we live. I'm at exit 7A. Now listen to this song. Now here it comes. Here's the key. All right, what do you think? I'll say it with you. My Sharona, written in 1979 by the Knack. My Sharona. And so the really neat thing about this song and choreography we're going to bring to you is that it has relevance because it was written back in my day when I was a good-looking teenager back in 1979. And now here I am with 15 grandkids, and they know the song. So it is multi-generational, so really happy about that. What we want to do is bring to you from Drums Alive this choreography and rewritten song to empower you and those that you teach, have stewardship over, mentor, that you will be the hero to them. And so what's happening is we're in this coronavirus cabin fever that we have. I mean, here I am in my living room. We just got an edict that New Jersey, New York, Connecticut needs to stay home. So I'm doing that. So it does kind of limit your movement and things like that, but it doesn't limit your imagination and what we can do. We are not going to let time control us. We're going to control the time. So we want to be physically active. We want to work that brain and body. But we also want to provide some information that is in concert with the experts and what they're doing and what they're saying of how we can use some mitigating strategies to try and avoid catching this virus that's out there and plaguing our whole world. So with that said, we're going to call this, instead of My Sharona, we're going to call it Beat Corona, or more so, Dethrone Corona. Throughout the choreography, we say beat Corona a lot because we want to get that in the mind if we're going to beat this thing. And so, but guess what? We can only do it together. We together need to beat this virus. So the reason they call it Corona is because the virus resembles a king or queen's crown. And so thus, that's why they call it Corona. So now throughout the choreography and the song, the rewritten words to the song to be applied to today, for example, we're going to say stuff like wash your hands, stay 6 feet away, get your rest, drink your water, all of those things. And here's one that they just came out with fairly recently, don't touch your face. And so we put those words in there as well. So anytime that you say something to somebody, they'll remember a little bit of it, but you put music and movement, then all of a sudden it cements that in. So that's what we're going to try and do today. So we have what before you, the Drums Alive drum set. We got the stability ball. We've got the bucket. We've got inside, we've got our drumsticks here. Inside here, we've got boom whackers. And so if you don't have one of these at home, and many of you may not, well, get one. But if you don't, that's okay. I'm going to show you something here in a second. These are drumsticks with scarves, and they're just beautiful. They elongate the beat, and they're very aesthetically pleasing and really helps you with the emotional part of our program. So with that said, let's say you don't have the stability ball. Well, let's come on over here, and remember when you got Christmas presents from your parents. You play with those for a little bit, but what do? You go back to the pots and pans. Guess what? Here's a wooden spoon, right? There's a noise right there. You can use this if you need to. You can put that on a chair. Then that can become like your bucket. It holds this. You can use the wooden spoons to do that. Other things I think you might have in the house. Guess what this is? A sand bucket. And shovels. I don't have any drumsticks. Yes, you do. Here they are. You can do whatever you want. So you can set this up on a chair, and guess what? Now this, on a chair, becomes your drum set, we call it. So it's still the same principle. So you can use that if you'd like. One thing I did notice, well, over here, I think you can see this. This is a drum head that comes from Remo. Goes on top of a 5-gallon bucket. Right here is a bucket band that attaches to another bucket. So you can actually put these together and you can make those a drum set. And you can use this. So be creative. Let them. Go ahead and charge those you are teaching to come up with something. You know what? Here's something I came up with real quick. And we'll get to the choreography. I just want to show you some adaptations that you can have in your own home. This is a bar stool. Let me move the drum set just for a second. This is a bar stool from my kitchen. And then I thought, you know what? I wonder if I take a little pan like this, a couple quarts, right? Put it on top of there. Guess what I got? I got a drum here. So anything you do on the Drums Alive drum set, you could do here. You can just make that up. And again, allow for that creativity. Let's say that you're not digging the sound of those drumsticks on this pan. What are these? Pool noodles. So you can use these however you see fit. So I'm just showing you some of the things that you can use for this particular choreography and lesson. So I'll put this back over here just to let you know that's what we have. And we'll put this up here so you can take a look at it throughout the choreography if you'd like. Pretty simple. Go down. You can order them from West Music if you'd like. You go down to your local hardware store and get them if you need them. So now with that said, what we're going to do is we're going to step you through this choreography and the words. Now, I don't even sound good in a shower when I sing. So what we're going to do is step you through the words, and I might rap a little bit for you, just for fun. But again, leave it to whoever how they want to do it. If they want to sing it. But the music, listen to the music. Again. My Sharona by the Knack, 1979. So you can just practice. You hear that? Boom. That's what we say, beat Corona. And then I'll step you through the drumming patterns for all that. So far so good? I think so. So now, what happens is, as we go through the choreography, I took a PowerPoint and I wrote out all the words that I rewrote to this song, and I use a slide advancer. And so when it comes time for that particular song, or that particular verse or chorus, I hit the slide advancer. And so that's how I do that. For the sake of how we're going to present to you, though, we're going to have the words roll up on the drum set as we go through them, and the choreography. So the entire thing I'm about to teach you, you'll see come right on up on the drum set. And that's really kind of cool. But you don't have to get that cosmic. You can write it down. You can put notes on there if you want, however you want it. It's really, I'm just bringing it to you that maybe you may be able to use this particular song and the words, and you got my permission. Let's get over this coronavirus cabin fever. Let's kick it. Let's just kick it out of here. Let's conquer this thing. So again, Dethrone Corona. There's going to be a couple of parts that I'd like to do. The first part is just sing it. So as we sing, or rap, or however you see fit, I think it's a little bit too much to sing and play at the same time. So we'll just sing it. And then I'll just introduce the choreography as we do it, very slowly and methodically, kind of build it up. And then when we meet again, in a few minutes after this is over, then I'll show you the whole choreography. Then the second part we want to do is we want to just perform the choreography. And then we have a couple advanced challenges. We like to call it Drums Alive. We really try to push the bar up, really reinforce that knowledge. And so we're going to sing and play at the same time. I'm going to let you do that when you're ready. We won't do that today, but I'm going to let you do that when you're ready. And of course, then when you can, if you're back in your classrooms, whether even at home, if you've got 2 kids, a couple of grandkids, split them up and have one sing while one does the choreography, and then you switch them up. So you can do a lot of things with this. So let's get right into it. This is the choreography. It starts off with 48 counts. So let's listen. As we go along, I'm going to teach you how this works, okay? So let's just count. There are 8 counts, and there's 48 of them. And there's a couple times I'm going to call you back and say, beat Corona. And we're going to do that, say and play beat Corona with double beats. Beat Corona, okay? Beat Corona. We'll be doing that throughout this 48 counts. And I'll bring you back to do that. But in between that, you can come up with your own choreography. Me, I want you to be creative. Do whatever you want during those beats. Except when I call you back, get to that drum set, or this drum set, or the saucepan, or your sand bucket, or whatever you have set up, your chairs in your house, whatever it takes, okay? Get back that we're going to say beat Corona. So let's listen and see how it goes. Let's count it out. Ready? That's 1, 2, there's 6 of these, 6 counts of 8. 3, and 4, beat Corona. 5, that's 1, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're coming right into the first verse. So you can see what you can do there. I mean, you can go around the drum, beat Corona, or whatever you want. Me, I feel like since I want to beat Corona, I might do like an aggressive beat, like ba 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 ba, just ba 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 ba, beat Corona, and that's called a double. Both sticks on the drum set at the same time. Okay, saying and playing is very important. So that's the first 48 counts. Is we're going to do that. Then here comes the verse, the first verse, and so we're going to walk it through and talk it through. So what it says is, oh, there is a virus here, but have no fear. You see that rolling up? And what's underneath there? Double beat. So we're going to double beat and say it. Oh, there is a virus here, but have no fear. That's called a double beat when you get to the advanced stage. But right now we're just going to focus on the words. Next verse. Let us work together to beat Corona. So what we're going to do is we're going to crisscross beat, we call them. Right over left, then left over right. Right over left, left over right. Why are we doing that? Cross the midline, forcing those hemispheres to talk to each other, right? Incredibly important for advanced knowledge and executive functioning. So then we go third verse, says, use your arm to cough or sneeze, I ask you please. So it goes, use your arm to cough or sneeze, I ask you please. A little rap there. And so why are we doing that? That's what the experts are saying. You want to cough into your arm or sneeze into your arm. And then the last one says, try to stay 6 feet away, beat Corona. And we're doing crisscross beats on that. So all the verses are double beats and then crisscross beats. And then remember, there's beat Corona. Then we come into the chorus. And what you're going to do is your right foot out and you're going to get in a fighting stance. Because what are we doing? We're beating up Corona. And we're just going to punch it out in rhythm. Bum, bum. 5, 6, 7. Switch it up and left. And 2 and 3 and 4. You see that? So when we do the chorus, we're going to be doing the punch. And so here's the chorus. Remember, it's endorsing what the experts are saying. Always wash your hands. Keep them clean. Please don't touch your face. Those are the critical important things about this coronavirus. Then the next verse says, or the next part of the chorus says, try to get your sleep. Never smoke. Drink your H2O. Smoking includes vaping. Never smoke. Drink your H2O. Bring plenty of liquids. Bye, virus. See ya. That's our way of kicking it out of here. We want that virus gone. So it's a rumble. So if we look here, we're going to punch first. Let's try it again. Always wash your hands. Keep them clean. Please don't touch your face. Switch it up. Try to get your sleep. Never smoke. Drink your H2O. And then it's a rumble. Bye, virus. See ya. Get it out of here. That's what we want. So we're taking control. We're doing the right things, and we're going to take control. And then there's a 16-count choreography. They're called side clicks. That's side click, side click. We're going to do 6 of these. 4, 5, 6, and beat Corona with our double beats. Remember, anytime we hear that, we're going to try and beat Corona. Guess what's coming next? Another verse. So what are we doing on the verses? Double beats, right? Right here. So let's listen to the verse. Don't forget to eat your fruit, your veggies too. Next verse. Work your brain and body, get smart and smarter. Now you can keep the crisscross beats going, or you can say, instead of beat Corona, smart and smarter. So you can say, work your brain and body, get smart and stronger, right? So that's really part of the verse. Then we want to let them know the news is bad. There's really not a glimmer of hope yet, although I feel empowered there is. We're going to get ahead of this thing. So we want to teach them. So we wrote in here, keep a cheerful attitude and a good mood. And that's how the phrasing goes. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. So it's keep a cheerful attitude and a good mood. What are we doing there? Because it's a verse. Keep a cheerful attitude and a good mood. So far, so good? Good. Make our world a better place. Beat Corona. That's what we want to do. What are we doing on that one? Chris. Make our world a better place. Beat Corona. Double beats again. Saying and playing. So now what comes up is the chorus. Remember, the chorus is the same thing. Always wash your hands, because this is the most important part of all the scientific evidence out there. This is a critical part. So again, remember, you're assuming a fighting position. You got it? All right. Always wash your hands. Keep them clean. Please don't touch your face. Switch it up. Try to get your sleep. Never smoke. Drink your H2O. Next. Bye, bye, virusia. Remember, we're taking control. We're going to rumble. Bye, bye, virusia. We're kicking it out. We don't want it anywhere around us. So now there's a 72 count choreography coming up. And this choreography is called the ski jumper. And it's two, and what you're going to do is you're going to alternate between 2 counts and 1 count. So go to your right first, 2 counts. 1, 2, left, 2, right, 2. Now single, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's repeat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and single. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do that for 72 counts, and you'll hear the phrasing. It's pretty cool. And then it comes into this really neat thing. It's an 8 count pattern, drumming pattern. Bop, 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 bop. Boom. And now side clicks again. We did those before. We're going to do this twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beat Corona. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beat Corona. We'll do that twice. And guess what that does? Leads us into another verse. So here we go. What are we doing on the verses? Remember? Double beats and then crisscross beats. Right? Okay, first line of this next verse. Before you touch a thing, be wise and sanitize. I mean, you can wrap that up. Before you touch a thing, be wise and sanitize. I know, a 60-year-old rapping. I don't know if that fits. Makes me laugh. Anyway, but that's a critical point. Before you touch anything, you go to the grocery store, you get a shopping cart, whatever it is, wipe it down. That's what they want you to do. And we just want to be really careful. And what do we do there? Double beats. Next, keep yourself and family safe. Beat Corona. So you want to keep yourself and safe. On the outside, I'm also an airline pilot for United Airlines. And the first thing we tell everybody is, if that oxygen mask drops, take care of yourself first, then help others. Same thing, you got to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't help others. So keep yourself and family safe. Beat Corona. What do we do on there? Crisscross beats. Beat Corona. So let's try those two together. Before you touch a thing, be wise and sanitize. Keep yourself and family safe. Beat Corona. Yeah, you got it. Good. Now, what do we do after we take care of ourselves and our family? Neighbors, right? So the next verse is going to lead right into that. Try to help your neighbors too, and don't be blue. In other words, don't be sad. We're going to help the best we can, but not to expose yourself, but the best we can. So what are we doing there? Double beats. Try to help your neighbors too, right? Don't be blue. Next verse. If we work together, we'll beat Corona. What are we doing there? Crisscross beats. If we work together, we'll beat Corona. Yeah, you got it. Good. Now, what comes here? The chorus. The chorus has been the same throughout the whole song. It hasn't changed. What are we doing? The 3 most important parts. Always wash your hands. Keep them clean. Please don't touch your face. What are we doing there? Remember? We're fighting it off, right? So we want right foot forward. Here we go. Always wash your hands. Keep them clean. Please don't touch your face. Switch it up to your left side. Try to get your sleep. Never smoke. Drink your H2O. And now we're going to get it out of here. We're rumbling. Bye, bye, virus. See ya. It's gone. That's our goal. Then there's an 8 drumming pattern. You'll see it in the choreography. It's just 8 counts. I'll probably just keep you on the drum, because there's only 8 counts. Not much you can do with that. And then it says bye bye see ya. Again, bye bye virus see ya. What are we doing? Rumbling. Bye bye virus see ya. So we're doing that twice with a little 8 count pattern in the middle. Then what happens is you're going to see a 32 count drumming or choreography. And what it is, it's just a setup. You're going to step back. We're going to take about 8 to 16 counts, step back, get our drumsticks out, and then we're going to do leg lifts. We're going to start with right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch it left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all we're going to have time for. Then it comes into a rhythm, a really slow rhythm. You'll see the change in the rhythm. It's 16 counts. And what that does for us, it gives us time to get to the floor. Why? We're doing push-ups. Everybody, we're going to do some push-ups. Remember, full push-ups is what we're looking for, but it's really up to whatever they can do. So let's not push them. Let's make sure they can do it, whatever they can do. Okay, make it positive for them. So for the sake of this, I'm going to move the drum set just a little bit to my left. Now, I'm going to get down, and you can do the push-up either on your knees, if you would like, here. And we're going to make this a really cool thing. We're going to involve the brain and do some cognitive processing here. There's 88 counts, and so I won't do this until I'm in the middle of it. I'm just telling everybody, get down for push-ups. You got 16 counts, get down and get ready. So I would get ready here. Nice, good position, nice plank position. I'm sorry, push-up position. And so each push-up is 4 counts total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we're going to continue that for 88 counts. So here comes the math. Are you ready? If we have 88 counts and each push-up takes 4 counts, how many total push-ups are we doing? 22. I'm sure you had that way before I gave you the answer. But you can see, but I don't ask them until I'm in the middle. Why? They're a little fatigued. I really want to push that cognitive processing button, that math application. So we'll do that for 88 counts. We're coming to the end here, okay? And then there's an 8 count pattern. Why? Because I want to use that just to get up and get ready. Drum set, get back to your drum set, wherever it might be. I think I've got that in the right good spot. And then the next thing is we're going to finish it out. We have 80 counts, but you don't have to count them. There's 80 counts. And all we're going to do is once we get into position, it might take us a little bit more than 8 counts, but you'll hear me cue you in. We're going to alternate a rumble and jumping jacks. Rumble for 8 counts, jumping jack for 8 counts. So we're going to finish that out until you hear the end of the song, and then we're going to beat the rest of that song out. So just follow me during the choreography. So what you're going to hear is the count goes for the song. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. You'll see how that works. Just back and forth and back and forth until you hear the end of the song, and you'll hear me cue you in, and we're just going to boom, and we're going to end strong. So now you know the choreography, you know the words, you add the more fun. You know your students, you know yourself. So let's do this. Let's dethrone Corona. Let's beat it, but it's going to take all of us. We can do this. Come on back in a few minutes, and I'll take you just through the choreography. No singing, unless you want to. If you're ready, we can do it. But come on back. See you in a minute.